In Jurassic Park, Alan Grant is barely able to save Lex and Tim from the massive Tyrannosaur that escapes during the main road attack. 22 years later, the official website for Jurassic World confirms that originally, the plan for the Tyrannosaur paddock was actually for it housing not only this full-grown specimen, but also a smaller animal still in the process of growing. This is movie canon to the franchise and basically tells us that before the park was shut down, the idea was for InGen to ship over another cloned Tyrannosaur that was bred on Isla Sorna. Now, of course, we never got to see that in the films, but it was an idea directly lifted from Michael Crichton's 1990 novel, which not only featured a not fully grown T-Rex, but had her attack and kill Ed Regis in the story. In this video, we're going to go over the information surrounding this abandoned idea for the Jurassic Park theme park and what it could mean for the wider franchise in general.
Don't move! Don't move! Don't run!
What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Now, for today's video, I wanted to talk about the unused second Tyrannosaur that InGen was supposed to ship over from Site B to Nublar in Jurassic Park.
We'll open with the basic tour you're about to take, and then other rides will come online 6 or 12 months after.
These details for the canon can be found in the park information for Jurassic World that was made back in 2015, and that info itself comes from an adapted idea from Michael Crichton's original novel, where the young T-Rex attacked and killed a character absent from the 1993 film, who ultimately was merged with Donald Gennaro and killed by the full-grown T-Rex in the first movie. So even though we never saw the young T-Rex in the film, this is an animal that comes directly from the source material and is canon to the film franchise overall. Now, of course, we know that over on Site B, there happened to be an additional set of 6 Tyrannosaurs that were cloned for use on the island. This information comes originally from Jurassic Park Trespasser, but was actually finalized in the canon during the Jurassic World Trilogy viral marketing campaigns. 2 fully grown individuals show up in the Lost World Jurassic Park movie with their own infant. Now, there's actually a lot of cool speculation around these animals and whether or not they may be included in that list of individuals InGen bred for usage in the other Jurassic Parks once they were supposed to be opened. Some people assume that the 2 male and female Tyrannosaurs in JP2 are among the initial batch of cloned animals for Jurassic Park, but since we can see that the amphibian DNA didn't really cause any of the velociraptors in the first film to change the way they look in the first Jurassic Park movie when they switched over from being female to male, and they did breed, so they're supposed to look different if they are males and changing outward appearance, but some believe that the Tyrannosaurus rexes in the Lost World are actually second generation animals born in the wild, meaning they couldn't have been in the queue for shipment over to Nublar because they didn't exist yet, and these more green looking Tyrannosaurs or even tiger striped raptors are only something you get from a wild born male animal. So even after switching from female to male, you wouldn't actually see any physical differences on the islands until they were bred in the wild. But if one of these T-Rexes was among the dinosaurs that were actually cloned by InGen on Site B, and who knows, maybe on that island they did clone males in order to just breed some new animals naturally so you wouldn't have to keep cloning new ones, I'd say that it could mean that the female Rex from the Lost World, that one may have actually been the dinosaur, or at least one of the other females on Site B. That could have been the animal that was originally planned for shipment over to Isla Nublar after Jurassic Park opened to the public. I doubt it would have ever been the male T-Rex because, you know, no unauthorized breeding in Jurassic Park. So I can't see Hammond, Wu, or let alone Muldoon authorizing that kind of a transport. And plus, we don't really have any evidence of them cloning males to begin with. So this theory is kind of like, not really as concrete as it could be.
Muzzle off.
You see, the initial idea that I think goes over a lot of people's heads when they think of Jurassic Park is that this wasn't just supposed to be one attraction that you open up on Isla Nublar off the coast of Costa Rica. Hammond had extensive ideas for further projects, and we can see even in the Lost World, Ludlow was trying to salvage Jurassic Park San Diego that had been abandoned for usage in that movie. I'm guessing these additional T-Rexes were bred to be shipped out to other Jurassic Parks. Like, we can even see Jurassic Park Europe in the background of the lunch scene in in the first film. So, you know, wherever they intended to take and expand Jurassic Park all over the world, these additional Tyrannosaurs were probably supposed to go to those locations. Now, ultimately, even in Jurassic World, they still chose to only house one T-Rex on the island, the original Tyrannosaur from the very first movie. And the only thing I can think of as to why they never shipped over the younger female to Jurassic Park or Jurassic World could have been something to do with the animal's intraspecific combat and cannibalism. You see, T-Rexes kind of killed and ate each other, so when you see those battle scars in the Lost World, if it ain't raptors, it most definitely had to have been another T-Rex, most likely earned in a fight for mating or territory disputes. So if they introduced a younger T-Rex into big old Mama Roberta's territory, it would probably not go so well. But it still leaves one really cool thing on the cutting room floor that's super disappointing to me. We never got to see that 9-foot tall T-Rex in any of the movies. Now look, I'm probably not the only one with this opinion, but how cool do you guys think it would be to see something like what Crichton described in his first novel in a film? A medium-sized T-Rex following people on the island, or better yet, inside of some technologically advanced facility like Dino Crisis or, you know, Jurassic Park. I don't even mean just this for the T-Rex, because you could do this with any large carnivore and it would be cool. Imagine a younger Spinosaur in a movie, or even something like a Giga or Indominus Rex that was still growing. That would be really like a cool idea and a way to reintroduce a dinosaur by building a new model for it. If they don't want to make a giant-sized animatronic T-Rex, what about a 9-foot tall one? That just sounds really cool to me. Now, when it comes to the overall canon, yeah, there was supposed to be a younger T-Rex in the pen in the original Jurassic Park. It's in the Crichton novel, it's in the movie canon. We just can't really locate which T-Rex it was supposed to be. I still think the best idea for anything on screen would be the female Tyrannosaur in the Lost World Jurassic Park, but that's only if she's like not bred in the wild. If that's one of the T-Rexes that was actually cloned, and maybe even the male was cloned and they do like have this weird molting thing where their skulls and bodies and skin change when they become males. But yeah, if that's not true, she's probably born in the wild, which means not even she was going to be the one that was shipped over to Jurassic Park. Anyways, guys, I always thought the idea of a big T-Rex and a T-Rex that was like not quite fully grown was cool. We did get the infant in the Lost World Jurassic Park, but that was a wildly different design from pretty much all of the other animals in the entire series. I always like stuff like this, but whatever your own thoughts and opinions happen to be on this subject matter, I'd love to hear all about them in the comments down below. Now, before I go, I want to thank everyone that's helped me build my channel over the years. I'd also like to thank every one of you guys who've watched my stuff. You've all been extremely cool to me. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like and hope that you'll consider subscribing. God bless you all. Christ is King. See you guys in the next video, and as always, take it easy.